Christmas. The girls can't resist him. The haters can't dismiss him. And when it comes to Christmas, he looking for one thing. He said, where is Rudolph? Come and show me a queen. I heard the Santa Claus, he was a friend like me. I heard the Santa Claus, he was a friend like me. He looking for.
Okay, hey guys, I hope you enjoy this video. The intro is a one-time only, just for today, but I thought it was fitting for a nice Christmas day. I hope you guys have a very wonderful Christmas, by the way. I don't want to say that. I don't want to forget to say that. I don't want to say that. Oh my God. Okay, I'm fine. We all know me. Okay, so anyway, you're going to hear some noise in the background because it's Christmas Eve. People are around, and yeah, I got to get this done. And I'm not going to worry about a little bit of noise. So, yeah, Michelle did a live stream on Rumble yesterday all about her hero, Taylor Love. Okay, she wanted receipts. Here you go, Michelle. Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy.
So, Taylor Love, let's set the record straight. Because I know everyone can see this live on my channel. Creators are. I've been around for a minute, Taylor Love. How long have you been around? Straight?
Taylor's been around for a while, dear. She's been around for a while. You may not know her by the name she's under right now, but it's very possible that that's not her only name. Okay.
The drama community is a receipt community. You must show receipts when you make accusations. You must do so. We show receipts when we make accusations. However,
Michelle, you're not part of the drama community. There's no we in there. And please, actually show a receipt instead of thinking that your word is good enough for a receipt. No, definitely not.
you have shown 0 receipts about me. You think because you used a name that everyone is supposed to believe you, right? You have made up so many lies about me. I'm eating my dinner from last night. And you have shown 0 receipts. So, the hate for me in this community is so great that you can take a name, make up a channel, right? And you can just make up anything you want, and people are supposed to believe you, right? Well, no more, bitch. She's dating a married man that has 7 kids. No, ma'am. She's not working. I have 2 jobs. Just, I have not 1, but 2 jobs.
Okay, Michelle, we need receipts. Waiting for receipts. Hello.
Seriously. She can't leave the state because she's on bond. Darling, I'm not on probation. I'm on bond. I signed a piece of paper guaranteeing that I would show up for my court date. A police officer is not a judge, a jury, or an executioner.
Okay, as far as the judge is concerned, they don't sit on a bench, but they do have to judge your ability and your proclivity to flee. So, they do have that judgment within their jurisdiction. Jury, no. Police officers aren't juries. That's not part of their job. Absolutely. You are right. Executioner, I can only wish that they could be. Okay, I'm sorry. That was... No, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, I have my Christmas wishes too. Okay, so no, you can actually be told not to leave the city, the county, the state, the country, whatever they decide. So yeah, you can actually be signing a piece of paper that says you can't leave, Michelle. I hope you read that. I really hope you read that. And I hope you listen to it, because we all know that you have a tendency to not get information correct and to do something that's going to screw you over royally. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
When I bond it out, I signed a piece of paper that says I will show up for my court date. That's it. Cop cannot tell you, or a bondsman, that you can't leave the state. I paid, saying that I was going to show up for my court date. Therefore, I can go to Kalamazoo. I can go to Kalamazoo for weeks, for a month, for 2 months. As long as I show up for my court date, it's okay. There's no conditions with my bond. It's a misdemeanor traffic violation. Right? I'm not on bond for fucking murder.
I threw this in for fun because, you know, this is not her Jeep. Definitely not her Jeep. But aren't they pretty? Oh, and Kalamazoo is in Michigan. Just to, let you know. But she can't go to Timbuktu or Istanbul or, Outer Mongolia. Ooh, Outer Mongolia. That would... Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I can think in terms of where I'd like to send her to. I know, moving on.
I've been posting public everything I'm doing, right, on my Facebook. So you're nothing but a liar, and I'm going to prove it because I have receipts. I have receipts that everything you've been saying about me is bullshit because you're not doing receipts. So what I did yesterday is I flew in, and I'm like, I've got receipts all the way through my Facebook. I flew in.
So I actually included all of the photos that she showed on Facebook having to do with her trip. So that's what these are. And you're going to see them as she mentions things. Okay, moving on.
My best friend slash ex-husband, Jay Scarborough, picked me up from the airport. And from there, we went to a dealership, and I bought a new Jeep.
But did you, Michelle? Did you really? Or did you go to New Orleans for that instead of getting it in Georgia? Because, I don't know, maybe an aforementioned ex-husband possibly got the Jeep for you? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you convinced him to do that. Just saying. Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm. I did. Bought a new Jeep. And when I left there, I went out to dinner. Oh, it's documented on my Facebook. Actually, my real life friends, if you go through my Facebook on the past couple days, one of my real life friends actually suggested the restaurant for me to go to. And then I posted a picture of the food I was eating as an appetizer. And then another real life friend's like, hey, that looks just like the gumbo they serve at Southside Cafe. And I was like, hey, I was there. Great. Mm-hmm. A girl I've been friends with since I was a freshman in high school, but I don't have real life friends, right? Mm-hmm. So I went out to eat.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a note here. Read the comments and tell me if you see where someone suggested that she go there. That could have been a phone call or a text message or something, but she did say it was on her Facebook page. And if you can tell me where someone said that it looked like the food at the restaurant she names, please let me know, because what I saw was she told someone else that she was in Slidell and where she went to eat. So if you see anything different than what I did, please let me know, because I don't want to miss it. Okay, moving on.
And I checked into my Airbnb. And oh my God, they actually have a time date stand, like a time-stamped dateline of me texting the Airbnb guy when I got in and I checked in. Time-stamped receipts.
And yet, you don't show the time-stamped receipts, do you? Dated, time-stamped. You don't show anything, Michelle. And I have the original video, so I can show that too, but I like your face like this. It just looks so much better. Okay, so anyway, getting back to the subject. You didn't show any of that stuff, Michelle. And like I say, I have the original video. I have that. So if anybody doubts it, you can go over to Rumble and you can see her latest video from today, or you can, ask me and I'll send you the video. I have no problem with that, because I did go ahead and clip a video of it. But, the entire thing, start to finish. I did cut out some words in this, because I don't like having that in my videos, because it, some people are offended. But, yeah, no, you didn't show any of this stuff, Michelle. And why, please tell me, why is your Facebook in Japanese? Asking for a friend, because I don't read Japanese, so I'm, it doesn't worry me or anything. I just asking for a friend. Why is it in Japanese? If you read Japanese, I need to know this.
Right. She carried my suitcase up here. We hung out and went to bed. And I actually have text messages that are time-stamped of me bullshitting with people until I went to bed last night.
Okay, so, you texted with him, and then you went upstairs, he carried your suitcase up, and you went to bed. We went to bed. Yeah, I hope you cut your rates down by like $495.99. Just saying. Yeah. No. No. I can't even imagine. Okay, moving on. Desperation mode?
So I guess I wasn't seeing people for $600 an hour. To her love, you're full of shit. Everything that you post about me is bullshit. I haven't been online. I haven't. Not at all. Everything you've been posting about me is a lie.
Okay, so if you haven't been online at all, how do you know what she's posting about you? That she's posting about you at all. Or, you know, that it's lies, because, hello, Michelle, what, is it osmosis now? You just put your phone in your back pocket and suddenly you know what's on YouTube? I mean, come on. Come on. You watch everything we do, and you know it. You watch everything we do. Okay.
You don't share receipts. Not at all, you don't share receipts. Not at all, you don't share receipts. At all. Guys, been around a minute. Creators, I've been around a minute. When?
Michelle, you're not a creator. You are a boil on the butt of humanity, a cyst on the lips of YouTube, and an infection in the intestines of everyone on YouTube, creator, sub, or otherwise. Yeah, no, you're not a creator, dear. Not at all. Nice try, though. You tried to sneak that in there, didn't you? And be careful what you ask for, Michelle, because please go to Taylor Love's channel. If you faint, maybe you have somebody there with an ammonia capsule to wake you up after you see what she has to say about you. Just saying.
Can a creator get away with making up things on someone without showing receipts? I'm just asking. Flavor, shouting you out. Bomb, I'm shouting you out. Jenny Jen Jen, you're a receipt channel. How is this channel just making up things about me and getting away with it? Right? Now, let's even address my son. Okay, Taylor Love, I flew in town to spend Christmas with my son. Did I? Did I? I'm about to obliviate your channel and show that you're nothing but a liar.
No, you really aren't, Michelle, because you're the liar, and we all know it. And again, go to her channel because she shows receipts. You don't.
You're nothing but a liar. You make up shit. You completely make up shit. You just make up shit and you post stuff about me, and you think because your hate for me is going to draw in the haters, and they're just going to believe whatever you say. Whatever you say, they're just going to believe it. Taylor Love, you're nothing but a liar. You just make up shit about me. You just make it up. Like, you just make up shit. Now, let's address my son to show what a liar you are.
I was going to clip this out, but some of it just doesn't. Yeah. It just shows that much more of how much of a liar Michelle is when you go and look at Taylor Love's channel. Because Taylor Love actually has proof there of the plans to go to New Orleans in order to see her son. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, I know. Moving on.
Right? My son is in treatment. He's not in court-ordered treatment. He put himself in a halfway house. He took a 10-year plea deal, hard labor, for 3 years probation. Now, he could have walked out of jail. He could have done whatever he wanted. He chose to be where he's at. Let's say that again. He chose to be where he's at. He's not court-ordered. He wanted to be where he's at, right? But there are rules and there are guidelines there, right? And he's learning a new way of life. So, he finally, you kept saying, why hasn't she seen her son? Because he had no, visitation privileges.
But Michelle, he was able to get a pass to go to Christmas with someone else. He just didn't want to spend it with you. Yeah, that hurts, huh? Ouch. your son is showing a great deal of maturity, and I appreciate that. He's much more grown up than his mother. Okay, moving on.
And he finally got an 8-hour pass for Christmas. And I was supposed to go see him, but he couldn't because of a vehicle situation.
Okay, so Taylor Love was lying, right? You were supposed to go see him for Christmas. You just said that. You just said that. And you also, 2 minutes before that, said Taylor Love was lying about you going to New Orleans to spend it with your son. Michelle, you prove yourself a liar with every wag of your doggy, dirty tongue. Why? Why do you bother? Why do you bother? You just make an idiot of yourself over and over again. Oh my God. Okay, moving on.
And then I thought I was buying my Jeep, right? But 2 days before I thought I was buying my Jeep, he had to put in for a pass to leave. Right, Taylor Love? I'm going to show everybody what a fucking fraud fool you are. So 2 days before I knew I was flying in to buy my car, he put in a pass to go spend Christmas with someone else's family. Right? So I couldn't just drive down and create chaos and go see my son because he's learning how to do things on a scheduled life, right? So mom couldn't come in and just mess up plans that I already put in for a pass for. So I didn't fly in to come see my son, right? Because my son already made plans to do something. And as much as I want to see my son, he's starting to live a structured life. And I couldn't see him, Taylor Love. So you're completely full of shit.
Wait a second. Okay, so you wanted to go down and see your son. He put in for a pass to go to someone else's house and spend Christmas with them. You don't want to go to wherever it is that he's spending Christmas with someone else. Then you say that he is not allowed to have visitors, things like that, but he got that pass. Okay. All right, fine. Now you're saying that he's not allowed to have any kind of visitors or anything, but he got the pass. Michelle, this isn't even a circle. This is a curly Q. It's like, it's like one of those rotini noodles that just continues on and on and on. It's like a spaghetti noodle, but it just never ends with you. You just continually go in spirals. Loop, de loop, de loop. Okay. I'm getting a little caught up in my example here. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
You're completely full of shit. You just make up lies. You grabbed a picture off my Facebook page that said, just got my new Jeep. And that's pretty much all I said. I said, I just got my new Jeep. It's funny. It looks exactly like my other Jeep and the Jeep before. Right? That's what I posted on my Facebook page. But you made up a lie. You said, I'm coming in to see my son for Christmas and I'm coming in to see clients. You made up a blatant lie about me.
That's based off of information that you just gave us. Oh my God. You were going to fly in. Oh, Michelle. Who paid for your flight, by the way? And your Airbnb? You don't have a job. I'm not convinced.
Blatant lie. I posted myself on a plane in Atlanta saying, hey, I'm flying in, full belly, going to see my friends, going to get my Jeep. That's all I posted. But you lied. And you said I was coming to see my son and I was making $600 an hour. But the truth is, I flew in. Jay picked me up from the airport. I bought my Jeep. I went out to dinner. I came back to this beautiful Airbnb. I went to bed, and I'm going back to Georgia, which is okay on my bond because I'm not on probation. I just signed a piece of paper saying I'm going to show up in court.
Again, I hope you read the fine print because they can remand you into custody when you return if you signed paperwork saying you wouldn't leave the state. So you might want to read the fine print on that, Michelle, just to make sure. Just to make sure. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you could be. You could very well be, because most people who are out on bond aren't allowed to leave. So some of them aren't even allowed to leave the city. I don't think your bond is that serious, but you might still want to check.
So you guys are crazy, right? And I'm going back to my own life. Like you can see, because I've made everything public on my Facebook, my non-existent friends. So I'm getting back in the algorithm, so my friends are actually catching up on my life. And if my friends say I look fantastic and I look amazing, I'm going to take their advice because that's who I hang around with in real life. And I'm not going to worry about you people. Just want to make a little guest star appearance. Tara Love, your credibility is shot down. It's shot because you make up lies about me all the time and I can't prove it. You just make up shit. And I can't show receipts, but this.
You can't prove it. You can't show receipts. You can't. You can say she's wrong. But see, that's your whole point here is she said some things. Her opinion, she has proof. She's showing proof as she needs to. You're asking for stuff and she's delivering it, and you might want to be careful. Hello, Michelle. Because I'm telling you, Taylor Love, we have figured out Taylor Love is not somebody you want to mess with. But, dear, consider what you've just said. She can say whatever she wants, but it's lies, 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 lies. You have no receipts, but this is all proof, right? No, Michelle. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If you don't want to take somebody else's word for something, that's up to you. If you think somebody's lying about you, show receipts that they aren't, because go to Taylor Love's page. Go to her community tab. You're not going to be happy, sweetheart. Not at all.
Is a receipt. This is showing that you just make up lies about me. You just make up lies. Complete, utter lies. You make up lies, and the people that have such disdain for me actually believe what you say. But this is 100% proof that you make up lies. I'm not going to see my son today. I'm not going to see him one more time. Now, am I coming back to see my son? 100%. We have plans now to spend time with each other. But am I going to see him this weekend? No, ma'am. I'm going back to Georgia today. My bond conditions just say I need to show up for court. Period. I have a ticket right now. I have a ticket. And I'm charged with a misdemeanor traffic violation.
Okay, guys, so let's look at this misdemeanor traffic violation, the rules and regulations of it, okay? Based on, this is a Georgia criminal defense lawyer specializing in DUIs, okay? Corey Yeager, ex-cop turned DUI lawyer, Georgia, and Larry Cohn, DUI lawyer, Atlanta, for 25 years, okay? Can we agree that these people know what they're talking about? Okay, here we go. Is DUI a felony in Georgia? All DUI cases in each state are a misdemeanor versus felony offense. This article explains the factors that can push a case into the felony prosecution realm. No one should try to face criminal charges with such harsh potential punishments, since the United States Constitution guarantees individuals the right to legal counsel. Good advice. I love that. Is driving under the influence a felony? In the state of Georgia, every DUI conviction is considered a criminal offense and will be accused Sorry about that. In Georgia, no expungement law allows a person convicted of a DUI to take advantage of diversion, deferral, conditional discharge, or expulsion of the DUI, meaning you can't get out of a DUI and it can't be taken off your record. If you are found guilty, it's there and it stays there. Georgia's record restriction laws prohibit any DUI or reckless driving offense that started as a DUI to be expunged. This applies to any misdemeanor or felony DUI This applies to any misdemeanor or felony DUI remains on your permanent record to the grave. So remember, she said that she had one DUI in Georgia and that didn't count because it had been expunged from her record because it was so old? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a receipt. A fourth offense felony in Georgia within the prior 10 years is the most common DUI felony in Georgia. In counting back, use the dates of arrest to measure this 10-year period. Warning: if recently arrested for DUI, you have only 30 days to appeal, or, if eligible, install a 1-year ignition interlock device. DUI charges lead to a separate legal process for DUI arrests, which is civil in nature. A DUI lawyer near me needs to help you handle both the civil and criminal cases. It's important not to miss the 30-day deadline to take action. A DUI lawyer needs me, you need to take action. If 15 days or more have already passed since your DUI arrest, this is now an emergency. Do not miss this filing deadline or you will probably be charged. Yes, you will not be allowed to do anything further. 1 second. Sorry, I had to cough. I've got a cold, guys. Sorry. Repeat DUI offenders may be sentenced to be jailed for 72 hours in jail, at this incarceration being as much as 12 months in jail. In addition, that person's vehicle license plates, all of them, must be turned in during your court case. After not driving for any purpose for at least 120 days on a second DUI in Georgia. Now, remember, this is her second DUI. You then have to wait 18 months or more to seek reinstatement of your Georgia plastic license. This process requires paying reinstatement fees to regain that driver's license. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a receipt. Michelle, this is your second DUI, not your first. This is your second DUI. That will never leave your record. It will follow you to the grave, as they just said. Michelle, it may be a misdemeanor, but it can turn into a felony. It can turn into something much bigger than you are giving it credit for. I would seriously start reading the fine print on your paperwork, my dear. I'd also see an attorney, because this ain't looking good.
haven't even gone to my arraignment, girls and boys. So you run with, write your screenplay, do whatever you want, right? Make up whatever you want. I just want to set the record straight. And now I'm logging off again, and y'all can write more screenplay. But Jenny Jen Jen, you're a receipt channel. Why are you not making Taylor Love Show receipts about all this bullshit she's making up about me? Flavor, you're smart enough to know that if I'm making this video and calling you out, that I'm telling the truth. Bomb. You've already said on your channel, you know, when Michelle says things, she's actually kind of been proven true, like she's telling the truth. Guys.
No, I don't care what Bombshell has said about you. Bombshell's a liar too. Using Bombshell as a credible witness to your credibility is sort of like using a lollipop to, you know, a wet lollipop that you have had in your mouth for hours upon hours to brush out your collie. Okay? It's just a tangled mess when you try to use her as your credible witness. No, no. No, bad choice. And, you know, Jenny Jen Jen is a receipts channel, and that's why Taylor Love is reputable, because she shows receipts. Michelle, you're not gonna like what you see on Taylor Love's page, I'm gonna tell you right now, but we love it.
I'm telling the truth. Taylor Love, just because you made up a name of a channel that sounds interesting and like, ugh, you're full of shit. Everything you're saying is lies. Start showing receipts, or like I said, your channel's bullshit and you have no credibility. Anyway, to everyone else, yeah, I picked up my Jeep. I love it. Apparently oh, hey. Oh, I have a receipt. Come say hi real quick. No, he doesn't want to be on. But come stand behind my camera. It's Jay. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, so,
Okay, so she says, hey, to him, to call him over. There is a guy there. You're going to hear that in a second. But if he's her ex-husband and her best friend, wouldn't she call him by name? Wouldn't you think she'd do that? Instead of, hey. You do that with somebody you don't know the name of, don't you? Or somebody you don't know very well. You know their name, but they're not as important as, you know, somebody who you would call by name. Just saying. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But this is the way I believe. This is the way I do. It's just habit. Okay, moving.
I came down here to see Joseph and to charge $600 an hour.
Yeah, right.
What happened yesterday?
Picked you up at the airport, went and got a Jeep, went to dinner, brought you here, and went home. You went to bed.
Oh, gee, there's a receipt behind the camera. Holy shit. I left my jacket in Jay's Jeep, in Jay's truck, and he just can't bring my jacket back. I meant to call you because I didn't see my jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Jay. It's the one and only Mr. Scarborough.
Okay, there you go. So she thinks so highly of him that she says, hey. I'm sorry, I think that's extremely rude. Just saying, I think it's extremely rude. Went and picked up a Jeep. He didn't say, you bought a Jeep. He said, we went and picked up a Jeep. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks, but I'm convinced that he paid for it, or is paying for it. Why would you go to Louisiana to get a Jeep, Michelle, when there are plenty of dealerships right there in Georgia? And maybe you could have gotten it for cheaper in Georgia. Absolutely wouldn't need an airline ticket, would you? Unless, of course, you were going to spend Christmas with your son and he blew that out of the water. Okay, moving on. Oh, Michelle, go to Taylor Love's page. You're not going to like it. I want to grind it in, folks.
Ah, the ex-husband. You know, I don't get along with people. Hey, Jay, do I look 70? Huh?
No.
Do I look like the Grinch? Apparently I look 70. I'm live. I was just about to log off. Literally, yeah. I texted the people. I was like, oh, by the way, I'm logging off right now because I want to see Jay, but I have one other thing to say. You can see the background of the Airbnb, right? You can. What are you gonna do? Call the owner and say this evil, vile person stayed at your Airbnb. You gonna do that? Okay, guess I'm checking out. So you can't get me kicked out, right? And I'm writing them a phenomenal review. Okay. So what are you gonna say? Michelle never bathes and she slept on your sheets? Well, I would guarantee probably that maybe they slept in bed with a baby. Maybe the baby accidentally shit on a sheet, right? I'm sure like bodily fluids besides like my clean skin have slept in their bed.
She compares her sleeping in a bed with you sleeping in a bed with a baby and it messing the sheets. So, Michelle, you're agreeing with us. You're nasty. You're dirty. You're disgusting. And the sheets are going to stink. And the bedroom is going to stink because you're probably smoking in there. And you're nasty. You're nasty. So, no. I think you just used the best, absolutely best example you could have used in saying you're like a dirty, nasty, disgusting baby who poops the bed. Thank you for proving us right.
And I didn't cook because I've been munching on the seafood platter. Yeah, that I got for dinner last night, you know, when Jay took me out to dinner. So, ironically, a receipt just walked in on my live. So, anyway, you guys have a good night. Good day, whatever. Merry Christmas. I'm going to hang out with Jay before I pack up the Jeep and leave. He came to put my suitcase.
Okay, guys, upcoming is going to be part of the video that I want you to actually be able to see her face. I apologize ahead of time because it is Michelle. And so the beautiful picture that you've been looking at throughout this video is going to be replaced by her face. Okay, sorry. Again, I apologize.
In the Jeep that doesn't exist, right? So, peace out. Guys, if you've been following me, I appreciate you following me. I appreciate you like hanging in. For the haters, share love. Your channel has no credibility. Jenny Jen, hold her feet to the coals until she starts showing receipts. Flavor, don't believe a thing that she says. And bomb. Merry Christmas.
So, yes, she's good with Bombshell again. I'm telling you, the triplets are back. Bombshell, Bot, and Michelle. The deadly trio. Michelle, go to Taylor Love's page and look at her community tab. You're not going to like it. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Christmas. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy every moment that you have. I love you. And give everybody you love a super extra squinch for Christmas. And until next time.